Good morning. Wasn't that cool? So I'm coming to you from StreamYard. I'm Hillary Strong. I am the co-founder and creative director for Your Dreams on Fire. Welcome this morning to all of you who are tuning in live and those that might be catching the replay. So welcome. So my passion is to help entrepreneurs and small businesses become more successful with their online digital marketing. I'm an entrepreneur myself, and I've had to kind of learn the hard way. So I'm here to share tips, tricks, and things that are much easier, and they're getting better all the time. And that's Canva is one of my go-to tools that I absolutely love. We'll talk more about that. But the fact is that we need to be creating content, right, for our businesses online. All of our social media. We can't just have a website and just not do anything. We have to be visible, especially with this COVID situation that we're in, right? A lot of businesses just weren't prepared to be online and to, I go to a lot of Facebook pages and check out businesses, and they haven't posted anything for 6 months. I mean, if you're going to be on, you have to have a plan, you have to have regular content, and it needs to look professional and branded. As you can see here, our company colors and our logo is all branded in StreamYard. I was able to upload a cool video, and you can share your screen. You can do so many things. I could change my background like that. So you can do all these cool overlays, do backgrounds. So StreamYard is another new tool that I have embraced, and it is, you can use it for free, but you can't brand and things like that. So it's really cool. You can have guests on, so you can have your own show. You can also just use it to record your trainings or have live coaching sessions, things like that. So there's so many cool, and it's very affordable. So that's what I'm using today. And I'm still kind of getting used to things and finding and discovering new things all the time. I think you can have up to 9 guests. So what I want to talk about today is Canva again, just some additional features, some cool things that you might not know that you can do in Canva. Now, I'm not a graphic designer. I am a DIY girl. And so I have learned as an entrepreneur and small business owner that you have to sometimes learn to do things on your own. And you have to be willing to try new things, to test new things. That's just the way it is anymore. So I'm going to show you some additional features, some cool things in Canva that I like to use. I'm going to share those with you. It's really one of the easiest tools. I've tried Easel and some others, and there's nothing wrong with them. I just happen to gravitate to Canva. And I've done a lot of training. I've been a trainer for 6 years, had my own business. So I've taught email marketing, social media, design, lots of different things. And I really have come to the conclusion that Canva is one of the easiest DIY design tools out there. So yes, we are a small business. We are a jack of all trades, right? Now you need to be a designer, and you can do it. It's easy, really. I have taught, everybody that I've taught can do this. So, and you can create professional branded, and it's affordable. I mean, it's like $10 a month. I mean, if you can't afford that, you need to stop doing business, quite frankly. So this is a magic tool to have in your toolbox. The facts are that our online presence is our storefront, whether it's your website, social media, email marketing, whatever you're doing, going live, creating videos. It all needs to look good. Now lives are different because I think people, I make mistakes when I go live, and I'm real, and, we all make mistakes and learn and grow. So that's okay. But you want it branded. You want it to look, whatever the tone of your business is, you want to keep with that. Mine's education and training. And so I do a lot of testing, and not everything is perfect, and that's okay. But we need to get noticed, and we have to be visible, right? We're getting discovered on Facebook and Instagram and all these platforms, Google. We need to be creating a lot of content, right? We need to have a plan, but it needs to be easy. It doesn't have to be that hard to do it. So I'm going to be talking more about that and kind of doing a little demo again of Canva. One of the other things I think to think about is, we're on our phones, right? We're on our phones all the time. Canva, I have it downloaded here to my phone, and I can design on the go. I just put in my account information and boom. Now, personally, I guess, in the older group now. My grandchildren seem to be whizzes on their phone. I feel more comfortable designing on my computer, on my desktop, and you may feel the same way. If you're a little bit younger, if you're a millennial, you can probably use Canva and just create away. But it is available, and that is, I think, another cool feature is that you have it in your back pocket wherever you go. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen here and share. Okay, and then wait a minute. Okay. Have to add, there we go. Okay, so now you see kind of the back end of StreamYard, which you can see the video clip I added and some of the cool backgrounds, and you have chat and comments. And one other cool thing that you can do is you can make banners, and they're little ticker at the bottom, and they float at the bottom of your presentation. So there's all sorts of cool stuff you can do. But I'm going to go to Canva right now. You guys will still see me, and I'll be kind of walking you through it. So when you go to canva.com, it's free. I love the word free or low cost, right? I'm always looking for things. Everything adds up when you're an entrepreneur, right? You need to, but this is, I think, the best value of any of the tools that I use. I'm in Canva almost daily. Of course, I use it for clients. I use it for my own business. But there's so many things. I don't think people realize how much you can do on your own. And I'm not saying graphic designers aren't fabulous. They are. I wish I had their skills. In fact, the templates that are designed in Canva are designed by graphic designers. They work for Canva, right? But they create the template so that we can save time. That's just a wonderful thing. So I just want to show you. So anything you design is automatically stored in Canva so that you can go back in and use something over and over, tweak it, make a copy, all of that. So it's pretty cool. Another great feature is you can do custom dimensions. So if you need something, 4.5 inches by 5.2 inches or so many pixels, you can actually go in here and I'll click this and you can say, I want this, let's see, 150 pixels by 250, create design, right there. Okay, so wait for this to load a minute. So again, anything that you need to be creating in a say you need a particular banner size for your website or something like that. So I created this. This is a custom design, and then you can decide to use the templates, which I really recommend to start out with. You can upload, we'll go over colors, and you could upload your own images, your logo. You can upload all that for free and really start branding your products and your content. So it's going to come up even when you do a design, a custom design, you still have what's called all these templates over here. And I could click on one. Let's see, let's just go with this one. And I could say this is an annual report. I'm just going to click on that. But I could change this background, which is an image, right, to anything. I'm just going to show you how easy that is. So that's an image, right? So maybe I don't want that. So I'm going to go to my uploads. Now you just click the upload button. You can upload, and you can also upload a video, but to use video, you need to be in the pro account. But let's just fiddle around. And they have a cool, it takes out the background of a photo. So that's really cool. Let's just go to photos. Let's just find, and one of the cool things is there's so many free photos in here. Anything that you see with a gold crown is the pro account, which is the $10. So you can start off with the free. I think that's a great way to get going. But I am going to show you some very cool features of the pro that you probably will want. So let's just delete that. And this is called a frame. This is a frame for an image. And what that helps us do, if I pull that in, I can double click on it and I can adjust the image, which means I can kind of, do you see how it kind of is showing us 9 boxes there? It's showing us where to put our image. So I'm kind of plopping that right in the middle. So I just double clicked, right double click. Now I could move this down. You can move these features down. I could move this down. I could change the color of my text up here. Say I want that purple. She's got lavender on. I don't like that font. You can also put in your hex colors so that you're all branded. Now, if you do the pro account, you can put your colors in and then they come up. Let me show you that. So I have the pro account, and for each of my businesses, the colors are already in there, which makes it really easy, much easier, but you don't have to. You can always just type in your 6-digit color, hex color. So you can search here. You can add fonts. You can upload fonts, and that's a cool feature as well. So I changed that. Scripted, I would not recommend scripted. It's really hard to read, and see, I can't read that. You really need to think about who's looking at this, and they're looking on it typically on their phone, right? And so this is too big. We can move this over. Okay, and then you take the corner and you can make it smaller like that. And you can also go up here and just change the font size. I can make that smaller. Say I don't like this gold. I'm going to click on the gold and maybe do a light gray. That doesn't pop. Maybe a white. I'm just kind of messing around. So that, I think that's the thing to keep in mind, is that there's so many things you can do, but I haven't changed the general template. You can get rid of these. You could get rid of the line. You can add text. You can flip, crop. If I wanted to crop the picture, all right, I have it clicked on actually that. If I want to click on the picture. So now here is, you can filter. So let's talk about this. So you could make it grayscale like that. That's kind of cool. Some businesses just do black and whites and grayscale, which is, just part of their branding. You can test out. I'm just kind of retro, kind of like the retro. That's cool. You can adjust. So your saturation, you can blur. If it was a blurry, yeah, you can blur the image. We don't want to do that. I'll be talking, you can blur the background, which is kind of cool. You can flip it. I could flip it horizontal. So she's looking the other way. You can flip vertical. Don't want to do that. I'm going to flip back. Other effects. Effects is part of, all the other features are free. The effects, which is a background remover, which is new. That's pretty cool. And we'll wait just a second and show you some of these other kind of cool things that you can do with images. Let's take in a minute. So we'll just change effects. That's taking a long time, but there's different, okay, those aren't going to want to load. My connection's a little Did I see here? Okay. So there's so many things that you can do. So we could go to effects here and you can add, now stickers, anything that moves is going to be a GIF, a video, things like that is going to be part of the Pro package. But you can use, we're having a little problem. Here we go. These are called grids and frames. And so you can, what's nice about the frame is that when we go to make the image smaller, do you see how the image itself hasn't changed? You know, it hasn't gotten all, if I didn't have a frame behind this, your image could get moved. It won't be centered. It will actually move on you. So it's nice. I could lock this in so that this image, I could move other things around, but the image itself is locked in while I'm maybe working on other things. You can unlock that. I can make this unlock. You can unlock it. I could make this transparent. So we'll look at that. If you want it like fade, oh, we want to click on the picture, what you're doing, unlock. And I could go here. Looks like we're having some internet issues. Lovely. No rain today. We've had a lot of rain here in Colorado. Do you see how the picture fades? So you can change the transparency. I could also, on an image, if you download it as a PDF, you can actually put a link in it. So say you're adding that to your website or newsletter, things like that. If you download as a PDF, then the link, wherever you put the link, you could put a link in here on your image. I do that a lot when in the newsletter so that people can click, even if I have a button down here, I'll put the link on the image as well. So if people click on the image, they can have access to that. So, and that, I don't know what happened to that. We'll just put that back as purple. That may be a position. So you can also do backward, forward. What did I do with that? Position. Make this smaller. See if it moves around. So you want to just click outside the space whenever and say I want to undo something. This is a very important, this undo, Control Z. I love this button. So I can go back through a lot of the changes I've made and just backtrack. It's a wonderful, and there's, you know, you have to be willing to try things and just undo it. And that would be my dog moaning and groaning in the background. So you've got shapes, you've got frames, you have images, charts, gradients. What other fun things? Gradients are new. You have different kinds of lines you can do. They've got some specific coronavirus camping. So they have some different images in here, featured. So this could be featured, could be what people are using right now. So you could put, I could click on that. Wait a minute, and it will pop into your image. Oh, I did that twice. Delete or undo. Now I can click on this and I can move this. Some of the animations, I'm just kind of showing you. You can go up and change so they could be in your, maybe your purple. You can change the colors. Sometimes you can't, but I'm just showing you. So there's, looks like some of these are trending or featured. And we're just gonna delete that. I'm just gonna delete this and delete that box. So we have a clean image. And then I wanna show you, this is kind of cool. I use these a lot. Now, why do I use stickers? Well, because they move, they create movement in your image, right? And people are scrolling on their phones. We have short attention spans. And if your post, this is pretty, right? Pretty image, it's fine. But to kind of If you see all the movement going on here, you can put words, you can put shapes on. So let's just go into word stickers. Now I know a lot of these, I had to ask my granddaughter what tea and woke and all these things meant. I'm getting older. Um, but they have sale. You can actually go in here and you can say up to word stickers. Let me click on here. And I could put sale and just see where I search congrats, but there's tons of cool. So what word stickers do is, again, we want to get discovered. We want to get noticed. You can still stick in your branding and your tone, but you can use sale and cool, yes, lit, love wins, TGIF, wow, you can put months. But did you see the sale ones came up first because that's what I typed in. So any of the sale ones, you know, I could just click on this and maybe it's a sale on this dress. There we go. You just have to wait to pop it. Now, if I'm going to delete, I'm going to go down here. Come on. This is when I take a drink of coffee, and I'm going to go up here to trash and trash the whole group. If it was just one little element, but there's 3 there, I'm just going to delete this, trash that, and I'm going to take the line and delete the element. Still processing, delete. Okay. So we can move sale down here, right? And we could change the color of this line to match. We could do like a lavender or a purple. And again, so say I pick this color and I think it's maybe too dark. I could go up here to kind of the color wheel and I could click around. Maybe I want it lavender. Or you can just enter your hex code, delete that, and then you can just type in your hex code. So let's see what this looks like. So just to, you know, you could put your logo in here, but do you see how the sale, I mean, it just creates some movement. It creates, people might stop for a second. That's all you need to grab their attention. So, so word stickers are pretty fun. And another feature that I really like, and I used to have to do this manually, is the resize button. So say I create this in a custom, right? Well, I like the design and maybe I want to put it on another social media. So I hit resize and you can choose from all of the social media types, covers, doesn't matter. You can, so this we did currently a 150 by 250. So say we just want to do now I'm just going to give you a tip. I typically use the Instagram post because it's a square. Facebook post is not quite a square. And then I usually try to avoid the edges so that I can use it on Twitter and Instagram. I can maybe tweak it a little bit, but the main part of the design in a square is just something that you can use over and over for all of your social media. Now they do have a Facebook post, they have Facebook story and YouTube story and ads, and I'll be showing you that in just a sec. It takes just a minute, but it keeps your original design. So we still have our custom design, so that's saved separately. And now it's turning it to a square. Now you will have to make adjustments as far as you maybe want the whole image in the background. You might want your, so you can just pull your design out, pull your image. And I could move it over a little bit. And I could, again, pull by the edges. There you go. Now, I can double click on the image, right? Once I get set, and I could move it over just a titch. See how those squares pop up? So she's pretty much in the middle. So that's actually good positioning. Do I want the sail right there? Well, I could move that up here. My apologies. You can move this all around, and you could take off this line. Let's just take off the line, or we can move that down. We can move the sail kind of to the middle. You could put your little logo up here. So there's so many cool things you can do. So that's the resize. And I have to say, I use that a ton. I really do. Now we could add, we've already got motion here, right? So now we can go and so since we have movement, I could download this as an MP4 video or a GIF. Is typically, if you can, the video you have to play. So if you can download it really simply as a GIF, that means it's constantly moving. When they look at it in their feed, it's moving. So we're just going to download that. And it's that easy. And then you have it. You can use it on whatever you need to do. It's yours. So that's my kind of demo today. You can also, again, if you had, now you won't get the movement in this, but you can download it as a PDF, and then you could have a link in there to the image. A PNG is typically what I use. It's a higher quality image versus a JPEG. And so typically, and then also you can do a transparent background. So I could do this, and I can do transparent background. So that's going to take the kind of gray around her, and I could download that. I'm going to show you what that looks like. So remember, a GIF will we've seen those. They're moving. They just do simple movement, and it just keeps going and going and going. A video, they have to click on. And sometimes you don't have a choice. If it's too big a file, they won't let you use a GIF. You have to put in the little video. So let's just look at the PNG. Just want to show you what that looks like. I remove the background. Takes just a second. That's one of the new cool features the Pro version has too. I like that. You can fade the background, you can blur. That's another thing I will show you another day. Hello. Come on. Okay, that doesn't want to show. So basically what it did though is it took out the background. I will tell you for sure it did that. So now let's go into, so you can upload your own photos. They have tons of free photos to use. Again, if it has a little crown, you can go up here. Say you're searching for flowers, or just type in search a lot to try to find the images that I'm looking for whatever I'm doing. Okay, so now we can go over here, and you can actually pick free. See, the Pro has a little crown there. I want free, even though I have the Pro, and say I want square, or vertical. They have all the different choices, and say I want pink flowers. And you apply all these filters, and it's going to come up with images that fit that. Oh, we couldn't find any photos. Well, that kind of happens. Maybe I had too many things on my filter. We can just click on flowers. Oh, let's go in. So let's maybe take out pink. We'll just do square. Maybe we'll do vertical. Let's try vertical. Sometimes, let's see, there's got to be a free. There we go. So here are some free images of vertical flowers that are free. And so they did add that. And you could click nature, you can search. We talked about elements, text. You could change the text with Pro. You can upload your own fonts. so that everything, and I would, as part of your branding, is that you really need to decide on your fonts and use those. Now I could add music to this little GIF or video, and they've added a ton of cool audio. So maybe this is free, so let's see if that will, maybe you guys can hear that, but you can test out different, and now you can see down here that it's attached to this. So if I download this as a video, it will be have that music to it, which is pretty cool. And there's tons and tons of choices depending upon the tone of your video or GIF. Now here, again with the Pro, there's some free videos, backgrounds. That's another cool thing. You can add moving backgrounds, videos. You can search videos. Again, search free or Pro, apply the filters, backgrounds, business, cities, but again, you can search. So say we want flowers. It's summer. I'm in flower outside mode. You can see all these videos. So maybe, yeah, you can kind of just put your cursor there and you can see the videos and what they do. Now, what's cool with this, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to delete the background of this. Again, you can just delete the sale. We're going to just have a clean. So you can drag this out, drag out the corners, and you can do the whole thing. You can move this up and drag this out. All right, so let's just see what this video, kind of center it. Keep moving it around. Oopsie. Oh well, we'll just move this up just a titch. There we go. So let's play this and see what happens here. Okay, so now we have this video that's 10.1 seconds long. Okay, you need a video. Maybe you need it for 5 seconds. So again, Canva was not designed to be a video editor. Again, with the Pro, you can upload your own video, but it's going to let us go in here and take this 10 seconds and make it smaller. I can do that from the front, and I can do that from the back. Ugh. Oh, what happened there? Okay, let's go back. Don't know what happened there. And okay, let's go back. Okay, I don't know what. Sometimes things go a little wonky, and that's okay. Just put it back. Again, so I can move this from here and clip it here. And I don't know why when I clipped it here. Just click out. I don't know what's doing that. It's being a little funky today. But anyway, so you can clip your videos. You could crop, you could position. I could fade also. I can, if you look, I see I'm fading the video. That's pretty cool. So it wasn't meant to be that, but it has added these cool features. Again, you can add music, upload your own videos, backgrounds. You can create backgrounds, it has patterns, landscapes, gradients. Gradients are kind of cool. And say we'll delete our video. We'll just put in, let's say purple. And you can see all here, and then those are just solids. You could do a image. So they have a lot of cool backgrounds. Nature, very cool. Folders, quickly, I'm just going to show you that. We're almost done with just kind of getting the tutorial. So you can create, for any of your companies, you can create, or clients, you can create folders in the Pro, which is just keeps things organized. You can have all your logos here, and I could upload your logo. Now, one thing with your logo, you want to have your logo with a transparent background so that you can put it on everything, right? So that's one thing that sometimes having your logo designed by a graphic designer, because you're going to be using your logo for all sorts of things, for print, for newsletters, for everything. That, you know, the one thing when you print on cups and t-shirts and big banners where you needed a really big size. Now, one cool thing that you can do is that you can do an image. And do you see this size? It's the 1080 by 1080, which is the square. I could increase that size to 3240, but that's like the max what I can do. And I can download that. So that the bigger the image, the easier it is to, you can't make an image larger once you do it, really, without making it pixelated, but you can always make a design smaller. Does that make sense? So I've kind of, you know, if you're doing your logo, you want to have your logo in a really high resolution, and then you want something that's small also, because it does take up, makes a bigger image. But do you see how easy that is if you have your designs in all different? I have the socially on fire, and you can, you know, you don't want it always front and center, but maybe you just want it down in the corner, make it smaller, but it's still there. It's still part of your design. And then you can maybe put some text in here. And one of the other cool things that they've added is all these kind of cool, here, I like this one. Those have the nice colors. These pairings of, there we go. And you can change what it says, but it has the kind of, I don't know what you call that. It's not animate. Kind of the, I can put that up here. And I could change this color. You click on the box. I could maybe darken that, but it kind of has these cool new styles. Maybe I want that. Something that's going to pop. There you go. Hello, darling. Even the darling, I could make, I could just go here and then go to the color wheel. Maybe I want that like fuchsia. You see how I did that? And I could actually change hello to something else. You can just type in whatever you want, but you're using this kind of cool, funky fonts that they've got. And those are loaded. I just got those. Those are in the Pro account, which is pretty cool. Okay, and then you can add your logo. We went over folders. And let's just go down one more thing. I'm trying to get that to come down. There, see, I have a touch screen. I love my touch screen. Again, they have styles, which they've added. You can upload from Pexels, Pixabay, YouTube, Instagram. You can link Google Drive, Bitmoji, all of these things, emojis, if you want to add emojis on there. That's just there. So they keep coming up with these really cool things, and that's, I think, what I love about it. So let's just go home to Canva. Let's just go to my home button here, to my account. Again, the whole point of doing all this is to get discovered, to get noticed, to make sales so that people notice what you're doing online, and whether you're selling products or services. It's all about trying to get people's attention when we have a lot of information coming at us. We have limited attention span, limited time, but right now is not the time to stop doing content. Some of the businesses I've talked to are just doing, because they're adapting, they're doing great online. They're doing a lot of online sales and being very innovative and creative. So now is not the time to stop learning and trying new things. So when we go into, when you say you can design, you can design anything. And you can do a document. YouTube, video, Facebook posts, newsletter. I use it for newsletter. For all my covers, which is the first thing that you see when you go to a social media profile. Let's just prime spot of social media. So let's just go to, I'm just going to go to the group that we're going live in. So we probably will see our, going live in just a minute. What I want to talk about next is a cool offer. I love training on Canva, and I'm just very passionate about sharing great things and making life easier for all of us. Boy, I have done things the hard way numerous times. I've spent a lot of money and time, and sometimes that's just part of learning and growing, is that you find out what you like, what you don't like, what you can't afford, what's too complicated. I've done Photoshop, I've done InDesign, and there's a big learning curve to those. And I just find that I can go in and design something in just a few minutes and I'm done. Again, the tip is, if you are going to go in, you really should go in and do a bunch of things at a time if you can, because that's a way to save time, is if you batch things, right? Batching means you're creating maybe several things at one time. So we'll get this to pull up. I just want to show you what the cover is, and that's a good tip because people forget that that is something you can change all the time. And you can put in, I change mine at least 1 month. So you have a cover too, whatever social media you're on. It's another opportunity for you to brand, and you could put in promotions. So right up here, welcome to our community. This is the Facebook group cover, okay? And they have all different sizes, which kind of makes me crazy about Facebook. The group event has a different size, and the Facebook cover is a little bit different too. And I'm in the new version of Facebook. I still like the old version, but eventually we're all going to have to go to the new version. So I'm just embracing it. It may look a little spread out here because I have a wider screen, but this, you can do a video up here. This is the cover. It says change group cover. So I can change this as often as you want, but even on our phone, this is the first thing that comes up. So really want to think about that. Okay, as we're going back to Canva, I'm just gonna go over a few more things. So I create covers, newsletters. Keep going. You can make a presentation. I just made business cards, thumbnails, brochures. I've done brochures. And they've added things. You can do invitations and covers, letterhead, menu, certificate, calendar. I mean, the list, postcard, goes on and on. They have a print section. I actually used, can't remember who they're, I think they're with FedEx printing. And I just designed my business cards and had them print them and ship them. It was just easy. Everything was done here. Once you have your credit card in, you can buy images that post a couple of free places that you can try to get other free images and videos. You can do other, I've done a lot of posters, t-shirts. You can create labels, flyers. I mean, it's just pretty amazing. Marketing, let's talk about marketing. You could do, and then we're almost done. So you can do ads, all of these things. What's nice about this is everything is sized. I mean, unless you need size, which is fine. They do have, where you can below, maybe you can't design it and have it in all the forms, that you need. You can design. It's just something to think about. Certain type or certain size of image. Sometimes I've used graphic design folks for that, and that's what they're great at. Coupons, email headers, blog posts, just goes on and on. One other new thing, so it shows you your designs. It has trending templates. So people, can design like TikTok story ads, you can actually use these. These are just trending, and so they're just kind of putting them out there. Education presentations, posters, all sorts of great things. So honestly, it just keeps getting better and better. So, alrighty, I'm going to go to my presentation. So what does this all have to do? Well, I train folks on Canva, but I realized that it's a lot of information. Just what I showed you can be overwhelming, and I get that. I was just kind of showing you around. So what I've created, and it's launching, you can buy it now, but it's launching August 10th, is a mini course. Okay, it's called Ignite Your Online Content with Canva. And do my, so the goals of this is to get you going on Canva, but in a way that it breaks things up in little pieces, right? Bite-sized pieces, videos and tutorials that are step-by-step, and you can stop. I learn, you know, we all learn different ways. I learn by watching a lot of videos. I like how-tos. I like to see it so that I can go, okay, I can do that, right? So I have cheat sheets and I have lots of cool bonuses, but the whole goal of the course is to get a chance to learn how to create a great content, amazing content for your business. Yes, you can become a designer. It's fast, affordable, and fun. It should be fun. It shouldn't be terrible. I used to go, oh, you know, designing, it just kind of gave me a headache. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't have confidence. So I'm here as your trainer and tour guide, help you along the way. So a little bit about me. Now I have a third dog. She's so fast, I can't get her in a photo. So about me. So I've been doing this since 2014. The reason I started is I was in marketing and operations, and I just wanted to do something for myself. I also married someone in the military, and I had to move around a lot. So, you know, I needed to take my skills, but make them transferable and portable, right? And this was a little bit before this whole Zoom and a lot of this. Not that it wasn't out there, but I mean, we've just really been forced into this digital world, and it keeps going digital. So I'm a small business coach. I've been a trainer and speaker on topics relating to social media, email, marketing, marketing, all sorts of topics, creating content. I love Facebook for business, so that's my specialty. I can help you out with the other platforms, but that is my specialty that I like. I am a Canva DIY designer, military spouse. Yes, I do play the ukulele. Not well, but I love it. I play tennis. I'm an enthusiast. I love tennis. And I'm a dog mom. And now I have a third one. So I got to get a new photo if I can catch my new dog. So what I'm here to do with this course is to inspire you, fire you up about content creation, get you curious about learning, help you grow your skills and knowledge, show tips and tricks. So that's probably one of the things that I'm known for, is that I'm going to save you, I'm going to show you the easy way to do it, the fast way to do it. And it's the right way to do it. It's just, you know, things can be done faster. You can get going in no time. And I'm also going to help you discover your hidden creative talents. Who knew? I never knew that I would be designing content. I never knew that I would be using a computer. When I was in college, I had a computer class, one, and I hated it. So things change. We all need to adapt. But I'm here to help you move along from igniting your fire. We're going to turn up the heat. We're going to add more fuel. It's going to get hot, but we want sizzling success. I'm just going to help you move along that so that you can create amazing content for your business or for a business that you work for. So what do we need to do though? It has to engage your audience. You need to know who your audience is. It's going to help you keep everything branded and consistent. You need to get noticed online. And our whole goal here is to drive more business sales. Could be services, whatever it is you're doing, right? It could be a nonprofit, anything. We're all in business, right? Whatever our purpose or passion is, our whole goal is to get you so that you're getting in front of more people, right? And being more successful. So the fear factor, Yes, it's real. I have it. I still have it going live. I much prefer to be in the background, kind of producing things, making things. And I do like training live, but this whole digital training online is just, I'm taking me getting used to as well. And I'll never be perfect at it, but I'm going to keep trying. So we all have excuses. We don't have time, we're overwhelmed, we don't have a plan. And I think confidence is a big thing. My confidence sometimes I'm just have to push myself. So we need to face our fears, and you can create content. I can train anybody. Yes, you can. So very affordable. You're going to get immediate results. The good thing is though that you can go on your own pace. And some courses that I've bought, I'll be like, I'll forget how to do it, and I'll go back to the video and have to watch it a second time and go, okay, now I got it. That's okay. So everything's a step by step. I break it down. So here's the deal. We just have to realize that you're losing out sales exposure, success by not having an online, cohesive online content presence. So you must take action. You must do something and not complain about it. And Canva is seriously one of the easiest tools. And I'm here to help. So what you get in the mini course, sorry about that. Whoa. You get a personal tour guide, myself, walking you through everything. You get 6 training modules with action items. So you're not just going to be watching training over. Have you ever just gone and watched training and then you forget most of what you did? Well, you have action items that you need to go do, right? You need to set up your Canva account. You need to go and do this activity. So I have things to get you going. You have to do it. Well, you don't have to. You buy it, but they're going to be available to you to try to create action and get you going. I'm going to tutorial, again, step by step, all the free and pro Canva features. I've created a lot of bonus materials and freebies. I'm going to give you a discount on coaching if you need if you're having trouble with something, don't understand something, you can get a discount on coaching, and we can do that one-on-one, and I can help you with that. A lot of my students do that as part of my courses, depending upon what course it is. Sometimes that's included, that you get the coaching piece to it, but I'm offering this at a really discounted price for a limited time. I'm going to be sharing some of my low-cost tools and resources to help you get going and get your content going. And I'm also going to give you a discount. I do a lot of audits and checkups. No one likes the word audit. Checkup. So it's a Facebook for Business checkup. What can you do to get your Facebook business page up to snuff? Again, that's kind of my specialty, so I'm doing that. So you get the $25 coupon for the coaching. You get my content idea tip sheet, my video idea tip sheet, access to the Facebook group and weekly live trainings, another coupon for the Facebook audit checkup, access to lots of tools, my favorite tools. The good news is, hey, you can do this. You can reach your goals and you can start today. So the total value of this offer is $99 for the course, and all the bonuses truly are worth over $300. But for a limited time offer, I'm going to offer all of the folks that are joining me for $39. You can get all of that for $39. And so you need to access the training today. I'm going to be posting the link to the training. So the training goes live August 10th. So you can purchase it now for the $39 and get in at that price. And that gives you access for life. Okay, so I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to stop showing my screen and I'm back. Okay, so it's a great offer, and I hope that you will take a look at it and you get lots of great stuff. Click on it. I'm going to post the link below after the training, and I hope that you will consider it. It's a good investment for your business. Again, $39 is a steal. And we're going to walk you through step by step, and if you have any questions, you can always message me. So there's lots of ways to reach out. If you have questions about the mini course, I'm happy to discuss those with you. But thanks for joining me. Sorry today was a little long, but I hope that you got to learn a little bit more about content creation and why we're doing this, why we spend time doing this. And I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next week.